Hi everyone, this is Jay Harris coming to you from Tom's Trading Room. And in this video presentation, I'm going to go over a couple of different ways to find debit and credit spreads. The first way I'm going to show you is by having you put your cursor up here under Searchers, move your cursor to Multi-Strategies, and then left click on Smart Search. What you're going to see on the Smart Search page is that you can sort by a specific list or just look up different debit and credit spread opportunities on a specific stock. If you want to do it over a list, just click on the stock list radio button there. Click on the drop-down window, find the list that you want to do the search on, left click on it and populate it into the window. We have it on the pennies and weeklies and we'll keep it there. Once that's done, go ahead and pick which option strategy, which spread strategy you want to do the search on. Let's go ahead, for this example, use bull call spread. So a new tab will open up or a new window will pop up. It's going to do the maximum search time of 30 seconds, pull in all the trades that it found within those 30 seconds. If there's more that's available to you that the system didn't have a chance to find within those 30 seconds, it'll give you a chance to continue and bring in additional trade opportunities that it didn't within that time frame that was allotted. So we're closing in on the 30 seconds here, and when the page populates, it's going to show you a variety of stocks, the spreads, the bull call spreads, and it's going to sort them, as you see here, by the different columns such as max profit, max risk, volume, open interest. If you want to sort by a specific column heading, let's say open interest, just left click on it and you'll see that it repopulates the list from the highest amount of open interest to the lowest. Same thing with any of the other columns. Click on volume, it shows you the spread with the highest volume down to the lowest. Once you find the one that you want to at least start doing some more research on, you'd go ahead and click on the option right here. There's the stock symbol, the specific spread option. Now, one that's not on the list here is the bullish percent to double. You'll see it says initial sort, bullish percent to double, but that column is not here. How do you bring that in? You'll find that in the break-evens up above. You click on the break-even and it will resort this column and it brings in the additional column headings for you to analyze. We find over here to the far right the bullish percent to double and bearish percent to double. Right now we're looking for bull call spread, so we're looking for a bullish percent to double move in the stock. And what we're looking for is which stock or ETF has the lowest percentage move required for that option value to double. Remember, the least amount of work for the highest amount of payout, right? So the lowest percentage move is the more favorable one to look at. Once you have the one you want, again, go ahead and click on the option symbol and it will go to the risk graph page for you. Another way to go about this, now with the searchers and then the smart search, it gave you the chance to look up a specific stock or a specific list. If we do searchers and then find trades, it's going to bring up the opportunity to just search up a specific option or spread based off whichever stock symbol you type into the box here. Whichever one it defaults to. If you want to change it, you want to go ahead and type in that ticker symbol. Make sure you click on change before you start punching in any other buttons on the page. Because even if you type in the symbol, if you do not click change and you make all these other changes and you hit search, it's going to search on the original symbol you had. So you must type in the stock symbol, click change. When it resets now, you can go ahead and do your search on that specific new symbol. We chose J&J just because. The market sentiment, do you think it's bullish or bearish? What's the pending move, higher or lower? What's the implied volatility outlook? Go find that information out and plunk that in there as well. The defaults are bullish and low. Bullish outlook, low implied volatility. What you'll see over here is the option strategies. And the option strategies that coincide with your market sentiment. If you change any of the parameters in here, or choices, you'll see that the option strategies change as well. Let's leave it as the default, bullish and low, and let's choose the call spread, the call debit spread. What you'll see that happens when you plunk in the check mark to that box is that your selected strategies will populate the call spread debit, and over on the trade sort method, it's going to automatically default to the bullish percent to double. Again, looking for the least amount of move in the stock for the options to double. You can change the expiration as well. If you think it's going to take 45 to 120 days, leave it. If you think it might take less than 45 days, go ahead and click on the button and then click on search once you have everything that you want to look for. Now, because it's looking at the different options combinations, and doing the calculations on the lowest percent to double, it's going to take a little bit longer because it's crunching all that additional data for you. It will eventually refresh and it'll go back to a grid for the options, the spread options, but this time on Johnson & Johnson specifically. It's not going to do it on the multiple different option symbols because you're not doing it on a list search, you're doing it specific to Johnson & Johnson. So here's your page. Here's your different column sortings again. Click on break even, and now specific to Johnson & Johnson, you'll find which spread opportunity has the lowest percent to double. And you'll see that we have the 105, 106 for the February 12th expiration, or the week after that, the standard week expirations for Johnson & Johnson for February, the February 19th spread. Once again, folks, just click on the one that you want to analyze further from there, bring up the risk graph page, and off you go. But that's finding credit and debit spreads using a couple of different of the search functions, and then how to sort specifically by the percent to double. I will see you on future videos. Hope you enjoyed that. We'll talk to you soon.